All right, what's up, everybody? So I just wanted to do a little, I guess, story time about something that happened to me a few months ago. This was when I was taking public transit here in the city, and I was on my way home. Where was I coming from? I think I was coming from somewhere downtown. And I was on my way home, and this guy, I'm not going to call him a gentleman because he was like just rude. 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 He's so rude that his mama dig herself up from the grave she's buried in and smack him in the face. My lips are dry. So, anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys a story that happened to me a few months ago while I was taking public transit in Chicago. So I'm on my way home, and I'm on the bus, and as my stop is coming up, before my stop, this guy gets on the bus, and he's like, "Oh, you're so pretty. You are so pretty. You are beautiful." And he says that before he gets a little closer to me, and I roll my eyes. So I guess he noticed that I rolled my eyes. And he's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Can I get your number? Can I get your number?" And he's continuously asking me for my phone number. So I'm like, "No, dude, leave me alone." So I kept saying, "No." And I don't think my wife would appreciate that either. So he gets a little closer, and by this time I think I have my pepper spray or my knife in my hand, and it's in my hand. I concealed it. So he's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful." He's still asking me for my number. And by this time, he's a little closer to me, and I smell the alcohol on him. And I'm like, "No, leave me alone." I'm like, "Stop bothering me." And this isn't the first time this has happened, but that's a whole nother story. This was the more recent time um, that this has happened. Since then, I do drive now because of that, because there's just too many people on these buses and these trains now who are raping people and doing all types of crazy stuff. So that was that time. That was a more recent time that happened. A time before that, I was on the bus, and there was this old drunk guy, and I was coming home from school, and he's like, "Can I get your number?" I'm like, "No, not in this life, not in the next." Then before that, there was this guy who asked me for my number, and I turned to him. He was belligerent drunk. Like, so drunk. He wasn't the plaster. He wasn't plastered. He was the whole flipping wall. So I turned to him. I said, "I was born a man." And I turned back around. He gets off the stop, I think 2 stops before I get off. Because he just flabbergasted. Like, and I'm laughing. Because at the time, he was sitting behind me, and I get up and I moved to another seat, and he just kept asking me for my phone number, and so I told him I was a guy. Um, And he gets up like, I think he got up like two stops, maybe three stops before my stop. And I just started laughing because people were looking at me. And they're probably looking at my throat to see if I had an Adam's apple, but so but it's not cool. Like, it's annoying as F, and I don't get what is it so bad that you want to, that's so disrespectful to females, to women in general. Like, why would you even do that? Like, you're not on the same level as that individual, and you know for sure that you're not going to get the time of day from this person, and yet you're still trying to ask them for their number, or you're constantly harassing them. And it's like, it's ridiculous that there are people out here doing this. Like, what is it about no that you don't understand? The N or the O? I mean, y'all know who y'all are. I don't know y'all names, but y'all know who y'all are. You watching this video and you constantly harass me for my phone number. You know who you are. You need to go harass a job. Go get you a job. But it's so annoying. Like, what part of no do you not get? Like, do you not understand no means leave me alone? So it's annoying as hell. Like, please tell me something I don't already know. I know I'm gorgeous. I'm fucking beautiful. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm pretty. All the great positive words. I know this. I don't need you to point that out. I don't have self-esteem issues. Like, I'm too good to be with anybody. Like, that's how I feel about myself. That you could call it stuck up or whatever the case may be, but I have a set of standards and morals. And if you can't meet those standards, then you don't need to be around me. You can't even be my friend. But, I carried pepper spray and a knife on me because of that. Because you never know who's going to come try to grab you and snatch you in one of these rapey man vans. Just the other day, a rapey man van pulled up around me. I was like, oh, God, here goes a rapey man van. And I'm like, I'm very cautious, especially people around. Like, I'm very cautious. I'm aware of my surroundings. Um, I don't, my face is not, in my phone. Ooh, texture much? Um, my dad just texted me. I got a heck of a lot of texture on my face. So, for all you out there, please be safe. Be very cautious. Don't have your cell phone in your hands or you're facing your cell phone. Like, I see a lot of these people. People are out here doing goofy stuff. Like, they're just playing goofies. Like, I don't know. All I do is, I'm a Christian, so I pray. And I, ask God to make sure nothing happens to me. That's what I believe in. I don't know what everybody else's beliefs are, but it's good to always have like prayer beads on you at all times, so that those are, it's almost like a protection. Because I keep my grandma's rosaries with me all the time, and it's like a protection. Yeah. So, with that being said, just be safe out here. be aware of everything and your surroundings, and carry a pocket knife with you. Carry, you know, if you're able to get a gun, wherever you are, get a gun. Have pepper spray on you. Have a taser on you. Tasers are the bomb.com. Um, have something on you, or do like I usually do if I'm going somewhere. I'll 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 have like a whole bunch of locks on my keys, so that way something was to happen, I got these heavy locks. I could wrap my keys around my hand and just, knock somebody out with it. So just be safe out here, ladies and gentlemen. Always be aware of your surroundings. Always know where you're going, the streets you're on. So if something happens, you know how to get out. So with that being said, I'll talk to you peoples later. Peace.